Welcome back, Transformers fans. As always, I'm James the Con.
And I'm Bobby the Bot.
And we've got the last exclusive let's give a big shout out to the Chosen Prime. Thank you guys for being our official sponsor, and also a sincere thank you to all of our members. We really appreciate it. We hope to see some of you tomorrow. It is very late right now. and again, another thank you to all of our subscribers. And if you haven't hit that subscribe button, go ahead and hit it. And while you're there, go ahead and hit that like button as well. So let's get into this figure. I really don't like this name. What about you, Bobby?
The name is very blah. I don't know what the reason behind it is.
I think he needs to go with Ron when you get Ron.
Yeah.
And
they'll be roommates or something like that.
And we got Paul right here.
I mean, it has to have some significance somewhere.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's a thing, but the packaging looks great. Same thing as with the other one. Three colors on all the sides. The
limited to 200.
No. There we go.
Yeah, I did get 19
again. So, but it looks really good. This packaging is not bad at all, even though Bobby got one with a stinky leg down here, if you look. It's all. Now, we did see one of these. I don't remember which one was snapped in half in the box.
In the box.
I told Bobby that was his.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the packaging's cool. Any final words on the packaging?
No, I mean, the only thing I like that you can see through everything. You can see that there's no accessories.
You can see through the bottom.
Yeah, you can see that there's no accessories with this one, just like we talked about in Tangerine Swarm, if you haven't seen that review. But I do like the color, the artwork of the bot and the jet mode on the opposite side, so that was really cool.
Yeah, it's I think it's just artwork that they used before, but it's really cool. I like it, and I like that it's still see-through.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really good job with the packaging with these ones.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's get this thing opened up and talk about its bot mode. All right, well, let's look at Paul in his glory. And here he is. One thing I noticed on this is their test tubes don't have turbines in them.
Yes.
I don't like that.
They don't.
Do the other ones, or are they all?
For some reason, I thought I saw a upgrade kit with the turbines, and I can't remember if they all are missing them or not.
Okay.
So let us know in the comments if I mean, I'll know when I get home, but I definitely don't know here.
What do you like about this, Bobby?
Well, the first thing I noticed was the eyes were painted, since, I love this color. This lavender color, I really enjoy it. I usually wouldn't say that the red, there we go again, that the red and white on here would go, but I actually like it. So the colors on this look really good. I like I wish the black on the legs was the same as on the hands, or if the gray was on the arms and hands, it would be kind of gray here. Actually, I think I would prefer it black, to be honest. Again, nothing really spectacular about this. The colors, you can see them coming through on what will be the tail fins and on the wings here. It looks like the standard Maketoys mold, but I just love this lavender color. It's almost, maybe I'll call them Purple Rain or something like that.
There you go, Purple Rain. So I do like the color. I actually thought they already released this color, but it has like a white chest, so it's
a little darker.
It's a little darker, but this does look good. I think this is just a background seeker in G1.
Yeah.
But it looks. I like the colors, and it's nothing fancy. But this head.
I was gonna say that head.
What is that?
He looks so bored.
I don't like this at all. I feel, maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like he has way too much forehead.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Way too much. And it maybe, no, you know what it is? the face is too small.
Yeah. Two things can be true.
Yeah, exactly. I do not like this at all. That's the first thing I noticed. Well, I saw the white eye. Both of them have kind of messed up in their heads. And then I feel like it needs something right here.
That's what I was actually going to say.
Red or something.
There's no purple outline like we saw in Tangerine Swarm. There was an orange outline around here, so the colors really pop throughout. This looks like it's unfinished.
Yeah,
around.
I agree. It needs something in the chest area, almost like I don't know, like it looks like a prototype in that area.
Yeah. Like and Tangerine Swarm, like I said, this was.
Bring him in really quick. He's in vehicle mode, but you can see where the white in the inside with the orange on the outside. Yeah, that looks really cool. So if they did the opposite with this, with purple on the inside, I think that would have really made it.
It would have made it. Yeah. I would have really liked that. Now I can kind of see why they did it because the crotch is the same color, so that makes sense of why they didn't do it. Yeah. But I still would have.
They could have still painted
if they just went around here with
even
purple,
if it was red. Even if they put red on the inside, that would have made it look unique.
Yeah.
But maybe they weren't trying to make it look unique because it is background character.
But I do like. I mean, when we can see the light glistening off of it. I mean, it's a nice color. It's a nice color.
It's a nice color. The plastic's good. The hand plastic is still different.
Yeah.
It's not as bad as my slipstring. That one was completely different. So this isn't as bad, but
and they feel the fingers feel tight on there. I mean, it doesn't feel like if you move it, it's gonna pop off, and that was the problem.
Don't feel like that.
That was the problem with the other ones.
Yeah. So it's not very exciting though.
It's not very exciting.
For a con exclusive. I mean, I know all of these are con exclusives nowadays, but yeah, something with a little bit more pizzazz would have been nice.
Yeah. And again, I think if I wasn't in on the Maketoys Seekers prior to, this wouldn't have made me jump into it, but since I'm on board already, I figured it's something else to add to the collection.
I'm definitely not on board. So with that, let's get this thing in its alt mode. Maybe it can be a she. These colors. Let's get her in her alt mode. I've just made the decision. Oh well, his name is Paul. Paulina. And we will see you guys in a sec. Now let's take a look at the most interestingly named figure that we got, Paul, in alt mode.
Okay. First thoughts, I really like this. This looks really, really good. The purple's great. The parts that bug me. Why do we just have this random grayness here?
I think it looks better than Tangerine Swarm with the blockiness.
I just feel like...
But if they would have painted those purple, just on the back side, it would have looked better.
It just looks unfinished. It looks like, a prototype. Not to show the bottom, but just this whole gray here, it just... I don't know. It looks like it's unfinished. But you can see that shine in the paint there, which... I do like. So that throws me off. Everything else I like about it. I know you're going to point out probably the black.
Yeah, it's not as egregious as the Tangerine Swarm, but it is still there. Which again, I don't like that they just threw in a random color when it's nowhere else on this jet besides a hinge of all things. I think it would have been cool in the wings, if you show the wings, instead of silver, if they would have lined those with black.
Oh.
If, instead of the silver line, if it was a black line, then, all is forgiven.
And then the black would have...
It would have kind of matched into it, yeah. I don't know the source material, but...
we never saw it in alt mode.
It looks fine. It doesn't do anything for me to make me want to get it.
I also would have liked the no race to have some color.
That's something I was gonna bring up too. Yeah.
Now, again, is that two different purples or no? No, it's just the light. So, and again, excuse me because the camera is a reverse. It's throwing me off. So here, this part looks like one color purple, and then this part looks like another color purple from maybe again because the light's in my eye. I still like it though.
Now, do you think 160 is an appropriate price without the stand and the missiles and all that stuff?
No, I think we paid extra for a new box, a unique box, which I do like the box. I really do like the box. There's nothing different about these figures. The new color, what do they call it?
Colorverse.
I don't know how many more of these I'll get.
Well, like there's a few that they could do that are established Transformers, and they would make sense, but they still haven't.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
They haven't done an all-black one. That would have been pretty cool.
And I don't like these wheels. I mean, it's just, painted purple.
They're afterthoughts.
And here they're painted gray. They don't roll. They don't do anything. So that's
a tripod.
That's, kind of an issue. But again, maybe that's why his name is Paul, because he's just blah.
It works. It's a very appropriate name. The canopy's really cool, though. The cockpit. I like that color. It's the same color, I think, that's on Tangerine Swarm. Yeah. But because of the actual color scheme, they look like different golds. And I think that's a really cool little... Yeah. That one's more warm. This one's more cool. It's really cool looking. So, yeah, it's. What would you rate it?
I would actually give this one a 7.5. So I know I flip flopped on the Tangerine, which I actually thought I was gonna like better. There's little nuances about both that I like and that I don't like, but I think I would give this one a solid 7.5. Because I'm familiar with the mold and not taking anything away or giving anything for that, just based on the colors and everything, I give it a 7.5.
I'd give it a 6 probably, because it's boring. 6 is middle of the road, okay figure, not bad, not good. I'm not doing like a grading system like in school where 7 is average. I think 5 should be average, so 6 is a little bit better. I like it. I like the colors and stuff, but it doesn't do anything for me. So 6 out of 10.
Yeah, it's nothing that overwhelms me or was like that. I have to have this, but it is something that I'm glad to have, and I'll try to figure out a place to. I think I'm gonna have to have a Seeker case.
Yeah, Maketoys Seeker case at that.
Yeah, I have a lot of these things, but that's all we have on our exclusives. I did not pick up the other set of exclusives because they were non-transforming.
The 3-0, which they weren't TFcon technically exclusives. They were just sold first at TFcon.
Okay.
So but I was really expecting another reformatted figure, and we had a comment. Forgive me, I don't remember who said to have Superman or Optimus Prime as Superman, and I think that would have been a very good move.
Well, you said you didn't want Superman.
Just because I don't want it doesn't mean I don't think it would be a good exclusive.
Yeah, I don't know. I think this was 3 out of 5 were really good. 2 were still, I think, above average.
Yeah, I would say above average for a retail figure. Oh. They're below average for an exclusive.
Yes, I would agree with that. Yeah, and
even the Slipstream had unique stuff to it, where it's like, okay, this, it had the thrust alt mode, but then it was the normal Seeker. It had a new face, it had the feminine face and stuff. So you're like, okay, this is cool, But
this does have have a lot of paint on it, though. Like, now I'm looking, just seeing it glisten. It has like a lot of paint in this area right here, but I guess that's the mold. But
Well, let us know your thoughts below if you're picking this up, if you want a Paul in your collection, and do all that YouTube stuff we always tell you to do, and we will see you guys very soon.
And some of you guys will see tomorrow.
In person.
Yes. Can't wait. As always, then, till all debates are won. We'll see you next time.